Hello, my friends, and welcome to another week of art. Let's go ahead and I'm going to share my screen here. Okay, we are in week November 2nd. This is the week that some of you will be returning to school on November 5th. So I thought that this upcoming week I would give you a chance to also make up any work that you might not have turned in the last 3 weeks. So let's go into our I can statements. I can create an original work of art using color, line, and shape. I can complete drawings of pumpkins, scarecrow, and Frankenstein in the style of Picasso's Cubism. Okay, now what will we do today? Well, we're going to review those rules and expectations, review lessons for week of October 12th, 19th, and 26th, review how we used line, color, and shape to create a pumpkin drawing, scarecrow drawing, Frankenstein drawing with a demonstration of each. And I'm going to review how to add pictures in Google Classroom. I noticed that a lot of you, you click turn in and I get a message that says done. Well, the problem is that I don't get to see any of your artwork, so I can't give you credit for it. So this is a chance for you to demonstrate that through completing the work that you might have missed. Okay. Now, let me pull this up. Okay. Rules and expectations. You should know this by heart now. Attitude is a choice, so have a positive attitude, be positive, respect everyone, and try your best. Don't forget to view the entire video and complete the assignment. Just because you watched the video does not mean you have finished completing my assignment, okay? So you have to create some art based on it. Submit your artwork to me via Class Dojo, Google Classroom, or email me at eturner@ecps.us. Offline learners, continue to turn in your art to the school when you get your new flash drives. Now, this is a little bit different. If you are returning to school face-to-face, this is what you should expect from art class. First of all, I will come to your classroom for art. This year, for now, you're not coming to me. It's a little bit easier for me to come to you on a cart. So we will all wear our mask, social distance, and keep our hands and our area clean, okay? You will mainly use your own supplies for our lessons, okay? Now, quick review. We talked about elements of art, which are the ingredients that make up art. Line is the path that starts with one point and continues, and we talk about different types of line, varieties of line. We talked about different shapes. Shape is the outline of an object, and it's also an element of art. We talked about triangles, rectangles, squares, circles, ovals, diamonds. And we talked about organic shapes, which would be like a leaf, a piece of fruit, a cloud, even a pumpkin. Now, these are examples that I showed you guys in the video. If you didn't get to see it, those assignments are still in Google Classroom under Essentials, okay? So if you want to go back and watch the video, I'm going to give you a quick demonstration today of each one of these. Okay, I taught you how to draw a basic pumpkin using a mix of organic shapes, and we start with like the oval in the center here. But I also showed you how to use the curves that go around the pumpkin to create a form, okay? So it's not just a flat shape. And we also talked about adding some features to the pumpkin. And not all pumpkins are the same size. I showed you how to draw a small one, a fat one, a skinny one. For the week of October 19th, we talked about scarecrows. You can already see a theme of the fall with this. And we talked about what makes a scarecrow. Well, you've got some geometric shapes, you've got organic shapes, and it's basically just taking some old clothes and things from around the house and stuffing the clothes. And the scarecrow is actually on a platform. It's usually on a T shape of like stakes or pieces of wood that's dug into the ground so that it will stand up. So I showed you guys a close-up version of it. I showed you a little bit further away with more of the body. And this one also includes pumpkins with it. Now, last week, the week of October 26th, we talked about Frankenstein. But we also discussed cubism. And cubism is nothing more than taking different points of view of like an object or a person and putting it back together with all those different points of view. So in other words, you might see in a portrait of a person, instead of just seeing them straight on, you're seeing straight on and you're seeing a side view or profile. And it's almost like taking a couple of puzzles and taking them apart and putting them back together, but taking like a puzzle of like one thing and putting it back together with a puzzle of something totally different. So sometimes it looks kind of jumbled. So here to the left, you see a drawing that I showed you guys of like the Bride of Frankenstein, because you can do it as a female. The middle one is more geometric shapes, almost like a boxy type of robot on Frankenstein. The next one is a closer view of Frankenstein's face. And this one, all it is two sheets of paper that have been taped together, so you have a little bit more space to work with. So it's almost like a poster size. Okay, I'm going to show you first the pumpkin. I'm not going to show you the entire thing. Here we have what we would say like a basic shape of a pumpkin without the lines in there. And that's the one I showed you previously. And this is adding base. And this is the different sizes of pumpkins. So they're not a perfect shape necessarily. Okay, I'll start with the outside shape first. Add the oval in the center. And then you make curves on either side of that oval. And that will give you the form of the pumpkin. Then you can go in and add on. It can be bigger than the other. You could use geometric shapes. You could do buck teeth if you wanted to. But remember to do something with the background, okay? Let's speed this up just a hair. Okay, you can start with the center, the oval shape, and then add a curve on the other side to create your pumpkin. Okay, and that can make it a little bit fatter if you want to. Then you add your stem. You can add some leaves to it if you want to make that the hair. I'm speeding this up just a little bit. Well, it's a little bit different there. This is also, you can add some built teeth. So instead of adding just the zigzag and shading that you're adding the buck teeth and just shading in around it. Okay. Okay, if I wanted to add more pumpkins beside it, small one. Maybe a skinny one. Okay, so that gives you some idea about the pumpkins. Okay. Here's Scarecrow. I'm only going to show you like maybe the first one or first two. Okay, you got your 3 different types of scarecrows here. So you've got the basic shape of the head. I like to add the hat. That's the brim of the hat. And notice I'm using dry erase. You guys want to use pencil so you can erase any mistakes. I use triangles for the eyes for this, but you could use buttons and they could be different sizes. I have seen some students use a pumpkin for the head of their scarecrow, and you can do that too if it's easier. There's your shirt, the buttons, and add some patches. I'm speeding this up. There's some hair, which is the straw. Okay, here we go. Now this one. I wanted to show you how I basically started the body. You're just going to make the head slightly smaller so you have a little bit more space to work with. I do the hat, which doesn't always have to look the same. The hair doesn't even have to be the same. You could do curly hair coming out. It could be like corn husk. It could be straw or yarn. So just be creative with this. The hair's a little bit different here. I did bibbed overalls. And there's straw for the hands, and you can add pockets and all that good stuff. So there's the scarecrow. Now, let's see, Frankenstein. Okay, you got basically you got 4 different styles here, because you also have the female Frankenstein. And I think I'm going to show you both of those real quick. And remember, that's 2 sheets of paper that are taped on the back. And then you're able to trace your hands if you want to. So he's coming towards you saying, roar. Okay, so this first one uses a lot of boxy geometric shapes in it. So we'll start with the head first. I do the outside shape first. Then I went ahead and decided, well, I'm going to put his profile, the nose, in there, because it's supposed to look almost like 2 different people who've been put together, you know. And it's a little bit like a scarecrow, but Frankenstein is supposed to be able to move around. I'm going to speed this up just a little bit. The eyebrows, hair. The hair doesn't always have to be the same on the other side. I added the stitches because he's been all sewn up. The ears can be different on either side. Neck can be long or short. Shoulders. And then I've also got the screws on the side. Okay. I'm going to speed this up just a little bit. Don't forget the background too. You can add ghosts, you can add bats, you can make it look more Halloweenish if you want to. And that's just showing you a little bit larger. Okay, this is Bride of Frankenstein. So it's not not just a rectangle or square shape, just an odd shape here. And I divide the face up. So I added like a profile, the nose. I'll go ahead and add the mouth, eyes with eyelashes because I want her to look more like a girl. But notice how the eyes are not even and they're not the same size because once again, it's supposed to be put together like a puzzle that's mismatched, okay? And the hair you can get creative with. I did like a kind of a lightning bolt hairstyle there. And the stitches. And you can kind of see the different ways you can add details here. Don't forget the eyebrows. I'm going to stop it there because I need to show you guys a quick video on how to take a picture with your Google Chromebook and add it in Google Classroom, okay? So let me pull this up really quick.
Use the Chromebook camera to take pictures of work they need to submit through Google Classroom. My teacher asked me to create a smiley face drawing and then to take a picture of that completed smiley face and add it to this assignment and then turn it in. I'm going to take you through the steps of creating that smiley face, taking a picture with a Chromebook, and then adding it to this assignment. The first thing I'm going to do is draw the smiley face. Now I know some of you are thinking that that's not really artwork, but because my first name is Art, it's really artwork. The next thing I'm going to do is click the launcher in the lower left-hand corner of my screen, and it will show you apps that you've used recently, and you can expand that to all of the apps. The fastest way to find the camera app, though, is to just type in camera in the search bar, and it will bring up the camera app. The camera app is fairly straightforward and simple. Just a couple of settings to be concerned about. If your text comes out backwards in the picture, you can toggle the mirroring button. Just click it once and it should allow your text to display properly. The second thing is a timer. I recommend leaving the timer on. It will give you 3 seconds to align your picture before the picture is actually taken. And if you want to change the amount of time that you have to get ready for the picture, you can do so in the settings. At this point, you're ready to take a photo. Position your work in front of the camera and adjust it so that the picture looks good. Then tap or click the Take Photo button. You can do that as many times as you need to get the picture just right. Let's head back to the Google Classroom artwork assignment. At this point, I can click Add or Create, and I'm going to select File. The pictures are not in my Google Drive yet. I'm going to select File instead. From the Upload tab, I'll select files from my device. It should bring me to the My Files Downloads folder. It will be helpful to look at these images in thumbnail view, so click on Switch to Thumbnail View so that you can see a better view of the image. I can see 3 images that I captured. I'm going to choose the one that I think is the best image and click Open and Upload. I can double check this image by clicking on it once to see what my teacher will see when I submit this project. This picture looks good. I'm ready to turn in this assignment. And that's how you use your Chromebook camera to take a picture of an artifact that you're going to submit.
Okay, so it's pretty simple. So you're finding the icon, the little browser down at the bottom. Sometimes you can just type in, there's like a bar down here that says camera, but if you click on your little icon in the left-hand corner at the bottom, if you click on it, then your apps should come up that says camera, or you can type into the space bar camera and it should come up. And then just follow the steps, take the picture, and then go back to Google Classroom like he just showed you to add your picture, okay? If you cannot figure that out and you hit turn in, then without any artwork and without telling me, hey, Ms. Turner, I sent it to you in Class Dojo or I sent it to you via email, then I don't know where your artwork is. Okay, I don't know if you've done your artwork at all. So I don't even know that you've done the assignments. So I just need to be able to see what you have done, okay?
A number of teachers and students have asked how to use the Chromebook.
Give you the tutorial again. Okay, complete your assignments for the week of October 12th, 19th, and 26th. Make sure that you include line, shape, and color. If you have completed all your assignments, please let me know that you have completed them all. So this is basically just a makeup week. And then if I see you in person or virtually, I will be sending you a new assignment later, like November 5th, okay, when everybody returns. Online learners must take a picture and post to Google Classroom or Class Dojo or email it to me. Offline learners must turn in their finished artwork when they return to school to pick up another flash drive. That's only if you're picking up a flash drive, okay? Some of you are able to get online just fine offline. Okay, if you have questions, please feel free to email me or call me at this number, 563-2238. So you're creating an original work of art using your supplies from home. So that's all I have for now. I hope you have a great week. I can't wait to see you guys in person. Love you, miss you. Until next time, bye-bye.